Hey guys, we're back with the house in Fata Morgana, and welcome to the HorseyEatYou third annual special play a lot in one night. That's the official name now. So basically it's 11:20 right now, a.m. Well, p.m. actually. No, right, p.m. So it's late at night. And I'm going to be playing the house in Fata Morgana all night. Like till 3 or 4 a.m. probably. Unless I get bored, then I'll just switch to. There's different endings. What? Oh, okay, I didn't know that. But this is the third time I've done this. First time I finished doing New Game Plus on Valhalla, which that was probably one of the best nights of my life, because I don't have any friends to like party with or anything, so my best memories are talking while playing video games. Well, when you put it like that, it sounds lame. But the second time I did Danganronpa V3, did the first 2 chapters of that, like 2 nights, I think. I'll be able to do this. It's Sunday right now, about to be Monday, for the next 2 days. Although I do have school on Tuesday, so like, hey, class, it's college, it's optional. I'm planning to get at least door 2 done this next like 3 days. It'd be cool if I could get it done tonight, but well, let's see here. It took me 7 episodes to do door 1, so I don't think I'll get it tonight, but I'll probably get halfway tonight and then do the rest the next day. Which works out fine. It also depends on how long it takes my voice to start dying, because after a while, you just want to die from reading visual novels for too long. It's also been in like almost a month now since I last played it. Oh, load. I think this one is 100 years out. I was about to say 100 centuries. That'd be quite a long time. Since, the whole Nelly and Mel. Right. Nelly? Yeah, it's not Nell and Melly. Whatever. And, it wasn't as tragic as I thought it would be. Except we're about to learn here that, he dedicated his life to magic to try to resurrect his lost love. And I'm sure as we learn more, the events in Or 1 will become more and more tragic. Like, they're still tragic, don't get me wrong. It's just, I was expecting, like, mass genocide to happen. Not quite that level, but, The mansion sat in ruins in that area. Not a soul resided within. Oh, my vent's open. Hold on. It's too hot in my room. I can't reach my vent, so I have to stand on my chair. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Sorry. Ooh. The grandeur of the house was lost to the ages. It was in perpetual decline. Not a flower grew in the garden. Dust and dirt blackened the plaster. Cobwebs blackened the corridors. Ivy shrouded the outer walls. It was not a pleasant sight. And as hard as I try to fight it, I cannot stop the mansions to descend into disrepair. So we're playing as like a dog, right? I'm pretty sure we're a dog now. We're a Hessian Lobo. I guess just Lobo. There's a picture of him on the Steam store page. It doesn't look too nice, honestly. What's it say about this? 1707, a beast dwells within. Maybe we don't play as the beast. Well, I mean, we did. No, we played as. I'd say we played as. Well, no, we didn't really. We just kind of watched. Mel. We got his thoughts, sure, but I mean, at the end of the day, we're still you. The white-haired girl on the title screen. Anyway, the depth of the previous owner's grief, or perhaps despair, was far too much. Oh, is that... Oh. After the beautiful flaxen-haired family, people strayed away from the mansion. They had no heirs, so their bloodline simply vanished into the depths of history. So I assume Nelly didn't get married because she's insane, and... I get there, Mel! I was like, yeah, I'm done here. I never married because... despair. It had been about 50 years since the house last started a resident. Okay, yeah, so he lived a pretty decent life. Assuming he was the last one to live there. He lived to be like 60-ish, maybe 70, which, I mean, back then, that's a pretty long time. The forlorn property appeared as though it had been abandoned for centuries. The occasional villagers stumbled upon it did not remain there for more than a day. My time there was rather solitary. That was perhaps the loneliest time of my life. Everyone who visited the mansion feared it, and I was left without anyone to become its master. So I'm about to say something that, no, you know, I shouldn't. Like, no, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. Because I feel like people could get mad at that. Anyway, I even came to believe that my time serving as a maid will come to an end in this area. However, one day, I noticed something out of the ordinary. As a servant in the house, I was almost immediately aware of any new presence within its walls. I don't think that's normal for servants. And there appeared to be someone downstairs. Can you imagine just how delighted I was? The part of me was anxious about what kind of person I might find. The possibility that it could be you had my heart aflutter. So, resisting the urge to rush, I headed for the basement. The cellar room was where red wine, smoked meat, and other preserved foods were kept. So, she's been waiting for me? I'm saying me because saying you would be weird. Since we don't know the... I think calling her a narrator is a bit wrong since... I mean, the maid's narrating, but... By that point, the wine was practically antique. As expected, a man has made his way into the cellar. Is anyone there? Although I'm unsure if referring to him as a man is entirely accurate. XXXX. Is the man have different art this time? I'm not sure. It's been a while. Oh my. Oh yeah. This is quite something. That's pretty spooky. XXXXX. I assume that sound effect is him. Should I turn sound effect? Config. What is sound? Oh yeah, it was there. I'll turn that up a little so you can hear him better. I like this character already. I get a moment of peace to let my voice rest. That's why voice acting is so good in video games. Not because, you know, it adds immersion, atmosphere, or anything. No, because it gives me a line to not talk. The very first thing I sensed was an almost unbearable stench. The odor emanated from the man, heightened by the food he had carelessly rummaged through. Blood-red liquid spilled from wine barrels, soaking the floor. His sunken eyes had a piercing, wolf-like glimmer to them. His teeth were sharp and yellowed, visible as he ripped into a chunk of meat. He grumbled in a seemingly inhuman tongue. I was looking at a beast. Or perhaps a half-beast. So is this like symbolism, or like what did he actually look like that? There's another source of odor in the room, though. It had something of a kind of metallic tinge to it. When I noticed this, and he had passed out. The red liquid was not just wine, as I had assumed. The beast had, I presume, stolen a weapon from the village. A sword far too nice for him lay on the floor by his side. Could hardly imagine how many people's lives he had taken with that blade. It was visibly wet with blood, even in the darkness of the cellar. But at the same time, it had an imposing gleam. The fine Lucius, I think that's how you say that. Aroma of the wine could not mask the stench of the blood in the beast. Holding my breath, I took a few moments to ponder. Ponder what? Oh, master, you know. Tell me, were you summoned here by the mansion? His smile and eyes look pretty scary, honestly. Did you come here knowing what kind of place it is? It reminds me of a forbidden image that I'm not allowed to talk about. I said her line, right? Did you come here knowing what kind of place it is? If you're in want of money, you're welcome to help yourself to some of the furniture. I imagine the villagers would be willing to welcome you if you dressed yourself a bit more like a person. Then you could trade the furniture for food and make your way to a larger town. The wolf was able to fool the innocent little girl simply by putting on clothing, after all. Oh dear, I'm afraid you won't understand me. What am I to do? I was in quite the predicament. Nevertheless, it meant a great deal to me that I had found someone who did not fear the mansion, either human or beast. So I decided I should give him my assistance, while doing my best not to agitate him. Say, could you perchance be my new master? Oh, and And there's a CG of him like lying on the floor and her looking down at him. And there's like sunlight coming in. No? The mansion set near the ocean. Was that not mentioned before? I feel like there's a pretty big detail to leave out. Oh yeah, maybe that, looking at OBS, that water sounds like pretty loud. To say perched upon a hill might make it sound rather intimidating. Oh, the sound disappeared. Oh, no, I wanna... There. Okay, I thought I put it at 0. Okay, but no, okay, I'm good. At the main, you can see the beautifully clear sea through the windows. A glittering expanse of emerald and turquoise. Hey, that's a gray, I think, right? The mansion had been in proper condition. Would have been breathtaking against the backdrop. I even wanted to plant orange trees in the garden. There was a tumultuous... I don't know how to say that one. Let me look it up. Today, I almost said yesterday, but it's still barely today. I read the the Dunwich Horror out loud. And
tumultuous.
Tumultuous? What? Tumultuous. Okay. Era. The sun still shone bright upon the land, which only served to emphasize the house's unsightliness. Oh yes, perhaps I should give you some more background information. At that period in time, a war had just drawn to a close. 1707. French Revolution hadn't happened yet. 100-Year War was like a century or two before that, I think. Well, it was like 1400s, right? Or was it 1500s? Well, I mean, it's 100 years, so I mean, yeah, it's probably both. A war had just drawn to a close. I mean, Britain was involved with the war, pretty much everyone. I mean, 1707 wars. Wars in 1500 to 1799. Let's see, let's skip down there. Trying to see if there's any major wars that I know the name of. Well, the 9-Year War? Is that it? Well, just drawn to a close. Wars that ended... Wars that ended around 1707. If I knew what country this took place in, it'd be a lot easier, but... I don't know, but hold on, let me make sure. The 100-Year War. I think I've actually looked this up during the House of Morgana. Yeah. 1337 to 1453. Okay. Hey, 1337. How do you not remember that? It's elite. They should just change the name to the Elite 100-Year War. Nobody will forget it. Anyway, let's get back on with it. Oh no, you can probably see that whole time. It's just OBS, like, yeah, never mind. Once gorgeous wetlands were infested with crows picking and decaying remains. Bodies of soldiers fallen in battle continually washed up on the shores of coastal villages. The people wanted nothing more than for the curtain to draw on that deeply political contest. And when it finally did, the kingdom, with its richly fertile shores, was stripped of its independence, beginning a new era under a new rule. Wait! Am I stupid? Hold on. Wait. No, that's too early for... Yeah, that's too early for Napoleon. Never mind, I'm an idiot. I knew the French Revolution, what the French Revolution was, but I mean... Okay, I'm just stupid. I don't know what this is referring to. The people were exhausted. Their spirits wasted away. And the splendor of the ocean and sky did nothing to help. In my mind, the beast was emblematic of the time. Emaciated, right? And developed in the scent of blood. The war came to an end. Let me move my mic like that. Clicking will probably be less loud that way. Thus the beast did not have to remain a beast, I thought. Did he? So the whole beast thing is symbolism, right? That's like, he's not actually a beast. Or maybe he is, I don't know. So I endeavored to make the beast more human-like. My mic's easier like that. First, I needed to do something about his appearance. I'd draw a bath, scrub away all the felt. This is just Beauty and the Beast! And dress him in clothing left in the mansion. However, having sat unused for 50 years, the majority of garments have been devoured by insects or are of little use. Searched the mansion from top to bottom for anything the beast could wear, heated up some coals, and set to work ironing what I found. At the time, steam irons had not been invented. We used plates of iron heated with coals. Oh, okay. Neither they mentioned that. They somewhat resembled kettles. I even prepared meals for the beast, in order to teach him proper table manners. This is Beauty and the Beast! Although with the mansion in a nearly uninhabitable state of disarray, there's only so much I could do in the kitchen. Oh yeah, they made like a live action film of it recently, didn't they? I never watched it. But I don't know if I heard it as bad or as good. It was one of those. Or completely unnoteworthy. One of those. And the only supplies I had to work with were what was left in the cellar. As such, I was not able to put to use the cooking skills I had learned in the flaxen-haired family's time. Now, you mustn't eat with your hands. Do you want to get your fingers and face dirty? I mean, does he really have a face? Like, you eat using a knife and fork. See, like this. It's like I'm teaching a young child. Oh, he got mad! He didn't like that. Oh my, what are you holding your head for? I'll check how the sound effects are, like, volume-wise after this episode. Oh dear. Perhaps I should be teaching you to speak before table manners. Worry not, we have plenty of time. You needn't act so frightened. Or perhaps you do not want to be understood at all. What is this sound? It's kind of like a scratching on a record. Would you be so kind as to tell me your name? You are, for now, still a guest. It's too soon for me to call you master. Or am I mistaken? Your name, that is, what people call you. How about I start by telling you my name? I'm called... and it cuts. B. Is that supposed to, like, be B-E, or, like, did it cut? Like, it's something ba, something A. B-E-S-T-I-A. Bestia. Your name is Bestia? I see. Then that is what I shall call you, Bestia. So I found the best character, or should I say the Bestia character? Well, you seem to be rather perplexed as to how I was still alive. We're gonna mention this, like, not at the end of the story? He had in fact attempted to cause me harm, however. Wait. No, I don't... I'm a servant of the house. The beast called himself Bestia. It is a curious thing. When I learned his name, he seemed to take on new importance in my mind. He was not a mere beast, but the thing called Bestia. Master, should I ever have the chance to hear your name, I am certain you too shall become more substantial a presence. Okay, she doesn't know our name either. But you must always remember, Master, that even if you do not remember your name, even if you never know mine, you have always held a special place in my heart. So, we're getting the Yuri ending, I see. Good job. Thus began my tranquil days with Bestia. Slowly, he began to learn the human tongue. I was, to be quite honest, rather thrilled. To be certain, I was afraid of the beast. But my fear is not so strong as my elation that there is someone else in the mansion, someone to whom I could speak. Someone that might become my master. Come now, you must pull weeds out of the roots or they'll soon grow back. That's the task that requires perseverance. You do like this, see? There you go. Grass! Oh, did you not expect that? What actually appears to be many plants on the surface is actually all connected within the soil. This is a test that requires a man's strength. If there were other servants, they could do it. So I apologize for making you tend to the garden, future master. I kind of thought it was weird that she's making him do, you know, yard work. Perhaps now that you're all dressed up, do you wish to leave the mansion and find someone to fool, as the wolf did to the sweet little girl? Have you no interest in remaining in such a disabled house? NT. Go on. Not want leave. Oh my, is that so? If you wish to stay, then I will not stop you. On the contrary, I will gladly attend to you. I'm waiting for the person who is to become my master. Forever waiting. I should be able to watch over you until the day you depart this world, old and wrinkled. Do you not believe me? Are you interested in becoming the master of this house? Well, be. You have to wonder if you know what you're saying. Although it matters little whether you do or not. Oh my, look at that. Now this brings back memories. This is called a rose. You know what a rose is? It's a type of flower. No. Do not know. I see. Then allow me to teach you. What you have here is not a yo-yos. The yo-yos is wilted and are sleeping in the soil. This is called an accessory. Something women wear. The beast held an ornamental white rose in his hands. Magic. Wait, did she turn the rose white or did she turn the white rose red? You remember, there's that scene with, what's her name? The white-haired girl. She doesn't have a name, as far as we know. Wait, she almost said it. Wait, she did say it? I forget, but... There's that scene where, like, she's like, I'm not magic, but then she was, which... That scene wasn't really addressed any other time in the story, so I assume it's foreshadowing for... probably the final door. Which I think is door 4? I only know of 4 doors. That's all that's mentioned in the Steam store page, right? Well, I'm not gonna go back there now, but I think so. Anyway. An object sometime meant to give to someone else. Curiously, the white rose was just as stunning as it had been the day it was made, despite being buried in the earth for so many years. I hear roses make wonderful gifts. He stared intently at the decorative rose. I just presumed the beast would either discard it disinterestedly or destroy it. But much to my surprise, Bestia held it gently in his hands, so it was something precious to him. Are you perchance considering giving it to me? So you're not. Very well. Oh man, I thought he was a nice guy. I was like, ah! Is there someone else you would like to give it to? In that moment, a thought floated through my mind. The thing I had found in a pool of blood in the cellar was a monstrous creature indeed, but perhaps that was not at its core what he truly was. So I asked him a question. What is it that you desire, Bestio? This matrix fulfills people's desires. If you yearn for something, want, live, peace. Look at that filthy thing. A beast! It's a beast! It's eating god dang sand. You're really that hungry? Beast, you foul creature. Stay the heck back! Get any closer? Filthy beast! And I'll kill you! So he just had a hard life. Feel bad for this guy. Several days passed by. The Visitor is the name of the title. You can't see it, but I'm underlining it as close as you can see my mouse. The Obi was... Wait, is there a white line? Wait, that's in the game. That's in the game, but like, that is kind of... Yeah, you guys can see the white lines in the top, the bottom, and right, I think. I forgot about this because, you know, but it's not a problem. It's a 1 pixel. Suck it up. So Vestia began to act more like a person. The mansion followed suit, slowly becoming more habitable, though not yet back to its former glory. No flowers grew in the garden, but neither were there weeds infesting it. The dusty corridors, shuttered windows, rust-covered kitchen gradually returned to their proper states. Vestia learned how to change his own clothes and how to draw a bath. No longer did I have to wait on him hand and foot. He could take care of a number of things all by himself. What he liked for food, he acquired from the forest. Never did he go purchase supplies from the village. Rather, he captured hares and gathered herbs hidden in the overgrowth. Can the maid, leave the mansion, or is that, not gonna happen? There were days without incident. And though such a life may me want for excitement, peace is something that you mustn't take for granted. Those who have cast it aside, finding the leisurely flow of time dull. Only those who have never experienced it truly know how precious it is. Bestia appeared to be content. You wore an expression of solitary serenity. Someone! Is anyone there? Then one day, a crack formed in the uneventful tranquility. Is anyone in there? Could he part with some food? I don't need much. Some food and water. Just a little, that's all I need. Bestia looked over at me as if seeking my aid. Ironic, no? Was the visitor who was truly in need of aid. Pondered it for a few moments, deciding that I could not simply turn away someone calling upon the mansion. When Bestia ordered me not to let him in, I would have followed his instructions, but he said nothing. Okay. I was expecting the visitor to be a girl, a cute girl, and then should be held captive, but then Stockholm Syndrome and should slowly fall in love with the beast, but no. Oh, thank God, someone's here. I was afraid he was deserted. You said you were in need of sustenance? Yes. It doesn't have to be much. Anything to quench this thirst. I got lost, and it's been several days. Give me a few minutes, I'll find... Let him in. A firm, deep voice came from behind me. I was quite startled. When had the beast learned to act so much like a human? When had he learned to speak so clearly, to behave so much like a master? Ah! Upon seeing Bestia, a look of terror appeared across the wanderer's face for a moment. In my eyes, Bestia was the very image of the head of house, but to an outsider, probably appeared to be nothing more than a beast in man's clothing. Prepare him a meal and bed. I suspect he is quite tired. Thank you very much. But in time, the fear drained from the man's face. Bestia sat precariously on the border between man and beast. Though he still had his doubts, the wanderer revised his first impression, deciding Bestia was human. As the wolf had fooled the little girl in the forest, he had too succeeded in playing the role of a man. Thought I was a goner for a while there, but you really came to the rescue. And a meal like this on top of that? You really didn't have to. Though I guess that's not an appropriate thing to say as a meeting. What kind of meat is this? Hare. It's dang tender for a rabbit. Here I thought it was beef. I have quite the skilled chef. Oh, is she the one who cooked this? Sure your wife? Oh no, I'm merely a servant. A female servant, huh? Don't see that very often. This mansion's just full of surprises. Can hardly believe it. Lost for days, and as soon as I think I'm dead, there it is. Thinking back on it now, it's miraculous. But why are you two living alone in a house on a cliff? Oh, I beg your pardon. Asking so many questions without telling you about myself. My apologies. Just a little too excited to finally see other people. I'm a merchant. I do international trade. Till a few years back, spice exports pretty much all came from one place. But now that we've established trade routes on our own, the country's fighting tooth and nail to push its exports. And in fact, some have lost a few teeth into the fight already. So that's just how it works. I got a text message. What time are you going to bed? Late. That's just how it works. It's a cutthroat world. You do what you must to survive. That's just how it works, the merchant said, a sorrowful look on his face. He was quite clearly putting on a show, though. Confidence in himself and his homeland radiated from that man. I came to this land to do business, but much to my chagrin, I somehow ended up lost in the forest. Had I wandered around for much longer, I'd have lost the chance to ever see my beloved again. Your beloved? Yes, sir. Constantly out on business, so we'll only get to see each other a few times a year. But she always waits for my return. I'd like to introduce you to her if I ever get the chance. She's a pretty girl, if not especially striking. Is that so? The merchant was a man of many words, and I, for one, did not mind a lively supper table. Somehow I'm already loving this Bestia guy. I don't know why, but I might even like him more than, I can't remember his name. Mel. I don't know why, it's just... I want to protect his smile. This kind of scary smile, but smile, nonetheless. Yes. Texting, sorry. Later we invited the wanderer into the mansion. He was, after all, holding a proper conversation with someone. He seemed to be having success concealing his piercing beast-like gaze. However... Alright, I stopped by the village before entering the forest, and I heard a bone-chilling tale there. Merchant guy, I wanted you to, like, live a happy... Like, I wanted a sitcom, the maid beast and I, and, I don't know. Someone could think of a better name. I just wanted a happy ending where they all three lived in the same household. They learned how to deal with each other, with comedic shenanigans along the way. As soon as the merchant brought up the subject, a palpable tension spread through the room. They say there have been sightings of a beast. What? Where? It's a creature unlike anything that anyone's ever seen before. Not a wolf or a bear or anything like that. It even attacked the village once, killing several people. Thankfully, the man managed to drive it out. But the creature is still alive. There's nothing in this world scarier than a vicious beast. Merchant, come on. So you should keep an eye out. We don't want to accidentally let a murderous beast into your home. At the villager's insistence, at the smithy forged me a knife. Is that knife... Huh? With you now? Well, yeah, I've got it on me. I'm only good to defend myself with, but it's better than that knife. You brought that knife. You're gonna kill me with that knife! What? You're going to stab me again with that knife, like they did last time. That's why you're here, isn't it? What are you talking about? What's gotten into you? Stab and stab and stab and stab. Calm down. What are you so worried about? I'm not gonna hurt you with this. What did you say? He scratched like a record. Eek! Like to imagine that before the wolf ate the poor little girl, he said. Is this what I always look like? That beast. What's your problem? What's wrong? Talk like a human. Is me. Stop! Stay back! Get any closer or I'll stab you to death. You act like you only just realized I'm a beast. Eek! That's right! I'm a beast! I killed them! Stay back! And I'll do the same to you! Help! In his hand, Bestia held his sword. Perhaps it had been hidden under the table, or maybe behind his chair. Regardless, it was as though he'd expected this to happen. The merchant kicked aside a chair, attempting to flee. Bestia closed the distance in an instant, knocking him back. He lost his balance and slammed against the wall. This song is awesome! But he still made it to escape, though the beast stood blocking his path. No, please stop this! Don't kill me! My beloved is waiting for me back home! Well, yeah, the second he mentioned the beloved, I knew death flag. I can't leave her behind! And why should I care? They voice acted that. A dreadful scream echoed through the dining room. I reflexively covered my ears. Please help! Someone! Anyone! No one's gonna come for you. This mansion's a long way from town. Help! That woman! Where did she... Why isn't she here? She's just... She's kind of a bystander. She's the observer of the story, so sorry about that, buddy. Ah! You'll kill me if I don't kill you. And so, I must show you that I will. I must show you that I'm serious. I must kill you, or you won't understand. You just won't understand. If I don't show you firsthand, you won't understand. I'll make you understand. I'll make you flesh and bones understand. Kill. I'll kill you. I'll kill you. Ah! Kill you. Monster. That's right. I am a beast. Okay, can you hurry up? It's a lot of laughing. You can only do so much. Let me catch my breath. There's a lot of laughing. And then been enjoying a peaceful meal on the table together just minutes earlier. So what had triggered this? If I were to guess, the merchant saying the word knife is what caused the beast to snap. A simple, small thing set him off. I could not comprehend it. Bestia, who had said he wished for peace, was staring down at the ravaged corpse of the merchant, with a look of ecstasy on his face. Master, can you understand how he felt? Even just a little? Did he not yearn for peace, but for slaughter? Oh, laughing. Perfect. Just what I wanted. Then that's a good place to call it. Is this scene name going to change? Is the scene name going to change? No, it's still the visitor. Should we keep going? I mean, that's a perfect place to call it, so I'm going to call it there, even if this scene doesn't change. I mean, I guess this is still a visitor. Presumably. So I'll see you guys next time with some more of the house in Fata Morgana. It's in, not of, right? Yeah, in. When Belle shows up next time. Oh, it's Pauline. I'll see you guys then. Bye.